Google My Business, the way it works, on the left-hand side, this is regular Google search traffic, right? You're showing up because people are using the Mick Harp name. These are all different resources and or websites that are showing up. That's Google organic search. That's like the #1 search engine in the world, right? So then Google within Google search has Google local search, which is what we want to talk about today. It's a different animal. And so Google local search looks at a few things. One, it looks at your Google My Business profile, right? It's also looking at your website, how many different places or sites are linking to your website. So there's a lot of different things that go into it, okay? One thing that Google is really looking at when we're looking at local search is certain things that you're doing with your business profile. So for instance, when we get to this section, questions and answers, each of these different things that I'm going to show you have kind of like a different point value. I don't know the point value. No one knows the point value. There's tons of research out there, and there are, firms that will look at, okay, we looked at 2,000 business profiles. We did this, and then we saw a little bit of an uptick, but Google can change that at any time. What I'm going to show you on this are best practices that you can do just to up the points and give yourself a better chance of showing up. So questions and answers is one that a lot of business owners don't know about. If you were to go into your Google business dashboard, so if you went to google.com/business, you would not see a section for questions and answers. Why? I don't know. It's really meant for people that are finding your business profile through search. But right here, if I clicked on ask a question, I can ask any question. So I could say, do you offer custom cross designs? And I'll ask that question, okay? Awesome. So I'm going to post that in. I could ask another. I could ask as many as I want. Let me refresh and I'll show you. Notice right here, now it says see all questions 1. If I click on it, you offer custom cross designs. Now here's something. I can ask the questions, or you can be logged in on your Google account and ask the questions. It doesn't matter who asks the questions. It's just a matter of the question being there. And then as the business owner, you can jump in and you can answer these questions. So right here, what I'm showing you, you probably get some frequently asked questions, right? Probably the same questions over and over again. I want you to write down your list of 5 to 10 questions that you get. I want you to jump to your Google My Business profile on this screen and ask those questions and then answer them. Okay. When you ask the question, you can be as specific as you want or as general as you want. When you answer the question, I want you to really be thinking about some keywords or things that you're trying to place for. Yes, we do custom cross designs. We actually work with a number of nonprofit organizations to create custom designs for them so that they can go out and raise money for their charity, right? So now if people are finding you, you just created an upsell opportunity for a nonprofit that's looking around for ways to find revenue. Make sense? Okay.
It does.
So I want you to do 5 to 10 of those. Now, as we scroll down, we've got some votes on Facebook. So Google Business Profile will go around the web and see if you have different votes. Right now, it's just finding the Facebook votes, which is okay. We don't have any reviews on the business profile. So when we're talking about points, questions, a few points, right? Reviews, a whole chunk of points. So we want to be collecting reviews. Here's the way reviews work. I want you to think about if you've ever watched like a medical show, like ER or House or any of those. When the nurse puts the IV in, right, and it's starting to drip, I want you to think about that. Now, if the nurse squeezed the bag, it would be rejected by the arm, right? Too much saline, it would go everywhere. So it needs to be a drip. I want you to think about that when you're collecting reviews. To start, you're going to maybe go around to, your to local customers or some of your loyal customers, even nonprofits that you've worked with, and ask them to leave you a review. I want you to try to get 5 reviews to start. Okay. Once you get those 5 reviews every month, you should be trying to get, since you're selling retail and you're selling through all these different channels, you're probably getting a lot of sales. I want you to try to be getting 3 to 5 reviews per month. If you can split them out, so maybe you get like 2 at the beginning of the month, 3 at the end of the month. The reason why we're doing that IV drip is because we're signaling to Google that you're continuing to provide your products, that you're continuing to get new customers. So it's almost like you're saying, hey, I'm here. Okay, review. Hey, I'm here. Hey, review. And Google's giving you points for those different reviews. Make sense? Okay. And you probably have 5 people you could go to right away and get those reviews, right?
Yes.
Okay. So start there. Since you're retail and you're selling volume, right? You're selling plenty of product. Your goal, I mean, you should by the end of the year be at 50 reviews or more. And then we want to continue growing. The more reviews you have, it's going to help not only your Google business profile to show up, but since your Google business profile is tied to mickharp.com, it's going to also add some credence or some credibility to your website as well. Okay. So there's number 2. Let's see. So we've got the description right here. For over 20 years, McHarp has had one goal in mind: producing a product that honors heritage and reinforces the love of beauty, balance, and harmony. Love that. We create replications of ancient crosses, historic and memorial crosses, or original designs. We want to exemplify faith and celebrate Christianity through our pieces. Our family is dedicated to crafting heartfelt pieces. Good. Here's one thing I want you to do. So the description, right? Someone's looking for a heritage cross or a certain type of thing, St. Patrick, like I just saw, whatever it is. Okay. Now, if someone's coming on, they're searching, they're like, oh, okay, I see some products. I see now they have reviews. Wow, they're awesome. Okay. Now I want you to think about the description is good, but how can we speak to them? So the description, this description in Google Business Profile isn't for SEO. Otherwise, people would just be stuffing it with keywords. It's more so to the person that's looking. So it's like, are you looking for an ornate cross or something to represent so on, right? So you want to be thinking a little bit more about how can we connect with them and use the word you or your, because that speaks to them. So we want to do that. And you have 750 characters total for a description. Try to use it as much as you can. You know, you can also in here say, we're proud to work with many nonprofit charities around the country in order to provide them with custom crosses to help, so on and so forth. Okay. So a little bit of TLC there. I think you might actually get some benefit from it. So the last thing that I'm going to look at before we jump back up to products, updates, or as you know them, posts in Google My Business. Okay. So I click on here. I see your previous posts. So you're selling some other things, right? Skincare, soaps, things like that, which is wonderful. You're diversifying your product lines. And the last one was January 4th, 2021, and then May 29th. No worries. I'm going to give you a reason why you want to be doing these. So
now this is within Google, right?
This is in Google, not on social media, not on Facebook or anything. Google Business Profile has its own post section. Okay. So this is something where your daughters might be able to do this and you get them on a schedule. What you want to do is be posting at least once a week. When we're talking about signals or the amount of points, right? When we put up a post, that means that we've gone into Google My Business, whether it's the app or the website. We're going in and we're creating dynamic new content. We are telling Google, we're still in business. We're here, baby. We want to sell this product. Okay. Since you have so many products on your website and people can buy through mickharp.com, it behooves you to at least be posting once a month, if not more. So for instance, go ahead. Do you have a question?
Yep.
So for instance, this soap, maybe you have it as a product. This skincare line, maybe you have it as a product on your website. There's a missed opportunity here. When we create a post, you can add, I believe it's up to 1,000 words. Not that you have to write a 1,000-word article, but you could probably add 2 to 3 sentences that have some keywords. Hey, these are handmade soaps out of soy or whatever they are. Okay. So are you looking for a fun artisan soap, yada, yada, yada. So you're adding in a few keywords here, but the big thing is you upload a photo or a video, you have 2 to 3 sentences, and you can add a link to buy directly from your site. So on these, I could actually see, and I'll show you another. Let's look at, I'm going to show you mine, not to be self-serving, but I know that I already have it because we just created these a few weeks ago. Notice how I have products right here. So this is the same thing as you. Mine are websites, okay? But if I click on this one, notice how it has, oh, I'm sorry, no, hold on. let me go down. Posts. My bad. So with posts, if I even look at mine, we have a photo, we have the text, we write a little bit more, but then we have a learn more button. If I click there, it will go to some website. In this case, it's my Go page where it starts talking. So each post can link somewhere. So every time, photo or video, your video can be 30 to 60 seconds long, 2 to 3 sentences, and then you can link somewhere. Make sense?
It does.
Awesome. And you want it, again, once a week, if not more. The cool thing about Google My Business, when you put up a post, after 6 days, it will nudge you. It will send you an email saying, hey, your post is about to be archived or hidden so that people have to click here. You're definitely going to want to put up a new post. So at least it keeps you honest for, the week. But because you have so many different products and SKUs and you're trying to diversify your different product lines, you want to be posting, if you can, twice a week. So that's where really cool thing that you could do, just use Google Calendar and assign it to your daughters and say, hey, on Monday, I want you to post up a link. And on Wednesday or Thursday, I want you to post up a link. That way we're adding new content. We're signaling to Google that we continue to offer product.
Can it be the same content that gets posted to Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest? Does it matter?
Of course. Save yourself time.
Okay.
Definitely. And especially if your daughters are working on a cool image, like they're using something and they're putting it out on social media, just upload it to Google My Business as well.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely. Great question. Okay. So let's now jump up to products. I'm going to click on view all. So you've been doing great. You've added up a whole bunch of products, which is awesome. Let's click on view more. We see here, let's click on just kitchen. Okay. So with your products, you have the ability to create a product title. You can write a description and you can link and add a price. In this case, we've got the product title, kitchen, but what is kitchen? Is it a kitchen ornament? Is it, so we want to be specific. What is this specifically? What's the product name?
That's one of our mushroom plaques.
Mushroom plaque. So kitchen mushroom plaque. Do the full title. And then a couple sentences again. Are you looking for something to decorate your kitchen or add a little oomph? Here's a kitchen mushroom plaque. And then you have the price, which is good, the price range. And then if I click on this, it should bring me right to your page. So we've got to check them. It might have moved. You could have switched the product category or something. That's not a problem. Let's go back. So check all of these because right there, we could miss someone. Let's click again. Top 50 crosses. Okay, again, what kinds of crosses? Celtic crosses, all that kind of stuff. Let's put the keywords in there, what people are looking for. Here's why. These actually do get indexed by Google. So if someone is looking for Celtic cross, now we just created a product, and this helps us get what we call a discovery search. So if someone's typing in Celtic cross, we have a chance of showing up for our Google business profile. And I'm just going to test it. Okay. Check all of them. I won't do it again. Check all of them. Now with your products too, let's see, view more.
Yeah, it's pulling over my collections, and so I'm not sure.
That's okay.
It's been a while since we've played in Google My Business.
Yep. Check it again. You also have these other categories. So McHarp, crosses with meaning, Heart of Eden is your other line. So you've got the soaps, decorative soap, which is good. Same thing, right? And what would behoove you really is with these different products, like you have McHarp crosses with meaning, I would like to see different categories. So if you can break your crosses into subcategories, it just makes more sense. It organizes it better. This is time staking. And for anyone watching, this is like, of course, if we all had 50 hours in the day, this would be easy, but this is, it's going to be worth your time. And even if you get your daughters on it, definitely worth your time. So where we have like ornaments here, we want to split those up into ornaments, right? Or plaques. So we want to do those different things. But the more products you put out, basically, have you seen the movie Forrest Gump? Right. So I want you to think about when he's on the shrimp boat And imagine he's using a little butterfly net at first. You're bigger than a butterfly net. Most people might have 1 or 2 products on their business profile. You've got more, but you want to get that wide net so that you become that shrimp millionaire like Forrest. Same kind of thing. We want to put as many products as we can, because then we're actually going to be able to grab all those sales, all those shrimp. So the last thing I'm going to look at is photos. So I can click and see a whole bunch of your photos. Now, these are from last year, May of last year, and you're showing me some stuff in your retail shop, right?
Mhm.
Okay. What I would love, you've got some, I love how you have the rustic background and everything. You've got the tables and all that. So when we're talking about signals or points, adding photos and continuously adding photos, big points. It's another, we're looking at the top 3. We're looking at reviews, posts, photos. Those are going to be your top 3. And then products are coming in. Okay. So I would love to be seeing, 5 to 10 photos or videos being added every month. The more photos you add up, the more consideration points you're giving someone. If they come across your profile, they can click, and we're all trained now. Click, click, click. Let's see every single thing, especially with social media like Instagram and Facebook. We're just clicking and going through photos all the time, or Pinterest. So I would love to see these broken up. And with these, you can actually use a tool, like maybe your daughters can use a tool like Canva. Have you heard of Canva?
Mhm. Yes.
So what I would love to see is, are these all part of the same collection because they're made with similar materials?
Yes, they're all similar materials. They're different countries. You've got,
So
actually, those are all the German ones.
the German ones. Okay. So I want to see in Canva German crosses. And then I want to see your logo on here, McHarp.
Okay.
McHarp.com. Get them at McHarp.com. You can use that image. It takes the time. You can even create a template in Canva where you're just popping in a picture, whatever it is, find them at McHarp.com, put it on social, and put it up here. And then you can break them down. So now take a picture of each one. I mean, you have so much to go with. You have so many different photos that you can take. The more, the better. Also with your skincare line or with your soaps, the same thing. Now, the other thing you can do to start, because it's a family-owned business, and because you're obviously you're passionate about this, I want to start seeing some videos.
Oh.
I know.
That is yeah.
You don't have to be in front of the camera.
Okay.
You don't have to be in front of the camera.
Right.
You can just be holding the cross, literally just holding it.
Okay.
And talking about it. Move it around so that you're not just static, like I'm just sitting here holding a phone. Move it around so that people are seeing it, turn it, twist it so that they can get the full view. And then I just want you to describe it. This cross is inspired by blah, blah, blah. You can, let's tell a little story about it. You can get it at McHarp.com. Simple. You can do that all day, every day. You don't have to be on camera. If you get brave, and it does make more of an impression and an impact if you're in front of the camera. Okay. But just start kind of figuring it out and feeling good about it. Your videos for this section and for your post, 30 seconds to 60 seconds max. Try to do it for 30 seconds. People are going to click, watch a quick video, go to the next one. So you're not going to want to take tons of time anyways.